If you look at the definition of a cult, they take away your rights, they take away your choices, they control your finances. I don't think this is cult. I think that people are learning. We're digging deeper than we ever have before. We're asking hard questions that we weren't asking for the last 30, 40, 50 years. It's not a cult. We want answers.
That is a Trump supporter talking to TYT's Michael Shure in South Carolina. For the record, the dictionary defines cult as a term for a group typically led by a charismatic and self-appointed leader who controls its members and requires unwavering devotion to a set of beliefs and practices which are considered deviant or outside the norms of society. Unwavering devotion to a charismatic leader and to beliefs that are not normal?
Pre-pandemic, when President Trump was in office, did you believe the metrics then?
Not from the mainstream media, but anything that he said generally in his administration, I believed.
So if it was coming from him, it was gospel. Because there are a lot of people that say, well, that's turning a blind eye to things if you're only trusting the person who's saying it. Almost it's cult-like. Does this feel cult-like at all to you?
No, not at all. In fact, what's cult-like to me is watching the mainstream media and listening to the existing administration.
What do you say to people who say that this is a cult?
I think the deep state's a cult.
What can you define what the deep state is?
Yeah, people who, the original 13 families, it starts from there.
Can you tell me who you mean in the back in the colonies?
Oh, no, don't try. No, not.
No, I meant the 13, because the 13 colonies.
The original 13 families, the Rothschilds, the Astors, all the big money.
Yes, anti-Semitism and deviant beliefs about who control the world's finances are also part of the MAGA mix. And when you combine that with unwavering devotion to anything Trump or QAnon says, and disbelief of reality, including the facts recorded and reported by professional media, you have a dangerous and hateful cult. And when you dig even deeper, as Michael Shure did, about why the Trump MAGA folks place so much trust and faith in Donald Trump, you get some truly bizarre explanations. And the explanations involve symbolism, which is also a key trait in many cults.
And he hung onto that flag like he really loves America. We have a president now that doesn't like America. He can't even be in Manhattan on September 11th. What's that tell people?
Well, he was coming back from the G20 in Vietnam and stopped in Alaska. So
yeah, nice, huh? Really, that's nice. That's
well, no. I mean, he doesn't schedule the G20, but that's a different.
True, that's a different subject. But the thing of it is, he does not have the people united.
President Biden does not have the people united and has not physically hugged a flag. Trump has hugged a flag, and because it's Trump, well, uniting the people is not required. Yes, cults also have an element of hypocrisy. In any case, kudos as always to the brilliant broadcaster Michael Shure, who is also one of the most decent and polite people on this planet. These interviews with the Trump MAGA folks are important because they reveal that many Americans are lost, frightened, and dependent on a charismatic figure to guide them through uncertain times. And by uncertain, I mean a time of dramatic technological and societal changes. There was an Oxford study a few years ago that found that because of technology, half of all the jobs that exist in the United States today will disappear in the next 20 years. And we don't even have names for many of the new jobs or tasks that are coming. The transformation has already begun, and the gap between the wealthiest 1% and the rest of us keeps getting wider. It is a scary time for so many people in so many ways, and that is fertile ground for charismatic leaders like Donald Trump, deviant beliefs, and the suspension of reality. In other words, the MAGA cult. By the way, Republican House member Nancy Mace of South Carolina just underscored her reality that she is not very bright.
I don't answer to anybody in D.C. I don't answer to anyone in Washington. I only answer to the people.
And the people are having a field day with this pathetic stunt. Folks, this is why we shouldn't ban books. Show me you haven't read the Scarlet Letter without telling me. Local moron labels herself an adulterer to protest people being mean to her. Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.